Gifts and Challenges is an activity that is designed to help students independently select what they believe their own gifts and challenges are, and it's a program that then allows them to practice these gifts and challenges in a safe, supportive atmosphere among their classmates and with their teachers acknowledging and admiring what they do. It's an opportunity for teachers to self-disclose what their own gifts and challenges are towards making the students understand that this is part of the human condition, that we all have gifts and challenges, and that we're here to be in a community that's emotionally safe in terms of exercising the gifts as well as practicing the challenges.
My gift is ballet and my challenge is not fighting with my sisters.
What we're seeking to create in the classroom is this feeling of great permission and safety in terms of how you learn, how long you take to learn something, where you are in your process, and that all of that is okay, and that we want to remove that sense of hurrying or rushing or an underlying current of stress in the classroom. So, and instead we want there to be this greater feeling of I'm okay right where I am. I have a right to my style of learning, and that I will be acknowledged for whatever it is that I'm doing. That my teachers understand my process, and that my other classmates also get as a group that we are here to encourage each other. I modeled what my own gifts and challenges were by making a G next to my gifts and a C next to my challenges with colored marker. And then I proceeded to ask my assistants to do the same thing.
I think I have pretty good humor. Cooking is a challenge?
No, it's a gift.
And some of the challenges that I have over here, I'm not.
So we got a really great sampling of what a healthy adult attitude might be towards having gifts and challenges, and that everybody's are different, and that their teachers had differences in what they put. Children became really excited and they wanted to do their own, and so in subsequent years we made paper lists for the children to fill out, and they have the freedom to go anywhere in the room and fill out their charts by themselves or next to a friend. And then once their charts are all filled out, then the room is set up in such a way that there's an array of activities to do in the classroom in addition to what's already available on the shelves. So there might be a painting table or a clay table or a science area, or outside activities like woodworking and chalking on the sidewalk, or sports activities and some cooking things. So there's many things that they can choose from to exercise their gifts. What's valuable is for them to understand that there's going to be uninterrupted time, that the teachers are not going to be saying, well, I think you've had enough of math right now and you should choose something else, even though that's very tempting as a teacher. You want to make sure that the people who are outside playing soccer are going to at some point do something else.
I was so amazed that we would actually do this, and it was a whole day to just kind of show people your gifts and help other people with their challenges using your gifts, and I just thought it was really cool.
If I wouldn't get disturbed, I would probably write if I had enough ideas, I'd probably write all day.
The very first time we tried it, it was very apparent from their reaction that they were so thrilled to understand that they were going to do whatever their gifts were. And they were quite incredulous, so that they were going to actually have that kind of freedom. It's really important to them and this project that they have input and give suggestions for what we might be able to include. A challenge day has of course, a different flavor from the gifts day. So there isn't so much to be done as far as putting out an array of different activities on the tables, but what I've done in my class is to role play or demonstrate for the class what one of my personal challenges are.
My challenge is organizing, and so I'm going to kind of show you what that looks like. And we have lots of notes that come from the office. There's more notes, and there's a telephone directory.
Just the really kind and caring ways that they have of encouraging each other that doesn't really require much teacher coaching as much as you would think, that they really are naturally kind in that process and pretty much naturally patient is very heartening and gratifying. The child can really see right on the chart that there is more than just the thinking or academic world, that equal value is given to the creative domain or the kinesthetic body skills or the interpersonal skills, that all of those are addressed. My vision for Gifts and Challenges 10 years from now is that every child, whether they're in public school or private school or homeschool, understands these principles as just the basics, that those two words are just part of their natural vocabulary and that they continue to use those concepts throughout their whole learning years, that they understand that when they approach something that isn't easy, that they can fall back on these ideas and use them to support themselves in their learning process, and that teachers can see many ways to implement this in their curriculum, and that they see it as an easy adjunct to what they're already doing, and it doesn't take much in the way of materials or an extra special curriculum or too much time away from the basics. It is foundational for what can be accomplished in their learning environments, and that the time spent in teaching these ideas to students at the beginning of each classroom year is extremely productive and well spent in terms of their classroom emotional climate and the way that students learn as individuals and how they support each other.